I would definitely say pleasure is not happiness, because I think I kill pleasure. Like I take too much of it in and therefore make it unpleasurable. Like too much coffee and you're miserable, you know. And that I do that to pleasure often, you know. And so I don't think and there is no pleasure that I haven't actually made myself sick on. I've thought a lot about this actually in my life lately, to be honest, and gotten nowhere with it in a way that meaning that there's a period of time in your life where I kind of look back and I think, was I happy or was I just not aware? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it seems like a very basic question, but I really do think that you reach a time where you go, I don't know. Yeah. And it really does upend a lot of things in your own life and in your own mind. But in my life now, I think I have 3 children, and I think I'm happy when I'm with them and they're okay. When I see them enjoying each other in front of me, and then they let me enjoy them in turn, that brings a feeling which I would say is happiness. Now, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, obviously, on the surface, because they're my kids, but it is a certain thing that happens, and I'm like, right now, this is it. But there are moments when something else creeps in there, and I'm not conscious of the love. I'm conscious of something else, which happens to be my own childhood. So all of a sudden, they start to reflect something other than what I hoped my childhood to be. Having a kid always takes you back to being a kid somehow, and they really are showing me a childhood I might not have had in some way. But if something else creeps in, it becomes a different kind of reflection, which is of your shortcomings, your inadequacies, your incapabilities, your powerlessness, and on and on and on, which wakens up a whole other thing. And that's what I mean about happiness. Does that mean it ended? And that gets so discouraging to me about, well, what is this thing? You know, people always say life is short. That's kind of the phrase. Life is short, time is short. And it does. As we get older, time does quicken. It's long, and it's long pertaining to that thought that the past is not done with you because you can't get rid of it, and so therefore it just starts to drag. You get a glimpse of what you might have wanted or what it could have been, and you could start to have it right here in your life now. But then the past does creep in pretty quickly, and that is a very difficult one, and how to keep it there and not have it kind of ruin it.
If we're so keen on being happy, why do we spend so much time in the dark watching actors as brilliant as you portraying miserable creatures? What's going on there?
I mean, any great novel that I can think of is actually drawing a character or a narrative in such a way that is so brutally honest, in a way that you thought, oh God, I never would have put it that way, but that's it. All of a sudden you come across it in a book in such a way that you're relieved that somebody actually got it down on paper, and you're grateful because it is that awful or that brutal, therefore that memorable. And that's what I'm talking about, is if I don't allow people to somehow identify with the worst inside themselves, they never have a chance at actually walking out with that person in their heart, you know, or in their minds, you know what I mean? They're too easy to dismiss. It's like, it might not be the thing they'll admit to a friend, you know what I mean? But if you're honest, you kind of probably do. I do, and I know I can't be that wildly different from everyone in this room, you know what I mean? And it's like, and I identify with a lot of things I've done in the movies, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean I've literally done them, it's I identify with them. I identify with their source. Because that's the thing with meditation too, right? That if you meditate every day and you really get into meditation, meditation is actually coming right up to the lip of death and saying, I'm here, I'm scared, I'm here, I'm scared, that's life. That if you can actually live in that place, that's where happiness, right? I mean, it's the same kind of thing. That learning how to die, you know, and therefore is learning how to live.
So, happy?
Oh, God. When I'm sitting out there, I'm like, I'm the stupidest man in the room, and I'm about to step up on that stage. I mean, that is what I think, you know, at that time, and I go, that has a lot to do with what we're about to talk about.
Right.
That I would think that, you know, that I'm going to talk about something that anyone would ever have to take seriously enough to incorporate into their own thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So don't listen.